how I avoid boredom when I'm traveling. Now, the first thing you want to do is that you want to pick the right location. Yes, some locations are good for solo travel, while others would require more effort and money for you to enjoy the things that you would, may want to do. So pick the right location. How do you know which is the right location? Just go online, my friend. Go online and read the reviews about visiting that place. Ask questions from people who have been to that place. You can send me an email, you can drop a message on my social media page just to ask specific questions about any destination that you think you see that I have visited. I will share that knowledge with you. So like I said, some locations are good for solo travel, while others will require you to make an effort to actually enjoy the things that you may want to do. Now, number 2, select the right accommodation. Yes, if you're traveling solo, you don't want to stay in an accommodation that is kind of secluded. Of course, if you are going with your partner, if you are going with someone that you just wanted time off from the city, then it will be okay for you to be isolated. But the thing about that is if you're staying in an accommodation that is outside the city or outside the places where you can easily maybe go, take a taxi or maybe even walk, to stores and to places that you may want to be, it would be difficult and you will be bored. Then you'll be seeing families coupling up and then you're like, oh, okay, why am I all by myself? Yes, you can make friends, but these are things that you can do in advance, so it will just make it a lot easier. So pick the right accommodation. Pick an accommodation that has common areas where people go and interact. A hotel accommodation that has, activities like maybe group activities where you can participate and maybe meet other people. The right accommodation matters. Maybe just by going down for breakfast in the morning, you can meet your next best friend. So pick the right accommodation that has support services that you can take advantage of. Of course, how would you know? Read the fine print. When you're searching for your hotel, read the reviews and then also ask questions and then also look at the facilities that they have. And you can also reach out to them, send them an email, and they will tell you what program or whatever activities that they have that would support solo travelers. Now, having said that, another thing you want to do is that you want to join group activities. Yes. Group activities, are targeted at people who, are traveling alone or maybe traveling with a group of friends and don't want to go about exploring, the places, by themselves. Sometimes it's actually cheaper. Most times it is actually cheaper. So it is cheaper for you to join a group activity and you will be saving. Because imagine if you had to hire like a private tour guide, to take you to the places where you wanted to stay. It would be expensive. But you can book group activities. You can do it with, the hotel. They might arrange it themselves, or maybe they might have, like a third party where they outsource that service, too. So you join that activity, and then when you go, don't be uptight. Connect with people. The person sitting next to you, that might be your new, partner when it comes to, the activities that you probably want to do, for the rest of your trip. So when you go out, don't be uptight. Interact with people. Another, which takes us to the next point, you need to go out of your comfort zone. Like you go to a restaurant and you're going to eat, talk to the waitress, at the hotel, talk to the receptionist, even the cleaners, have a conversation with them. You will be surprised. The information and the inside info you would get just by interacting with just anyone, not just anyone, but interacting with the right people. Now, someone who works in a restaurant probably has information. The lady at the front desk, she's seen a lot. She knows, she knows all the secret places. She knows, she would give you recommendation for free. So go out of your comfort zone, speak to a stranger, you're going to buy something from the store, speak to the guy at the store, and you never know. I have connected with so many beautiful people, just by traveling alone and then being open-minded, and then also interacting with people. And when they sense that you're a genuine person, oh my God, just forget about it. Another thing you want to do is that you want to enjoy your own company. Like, people who don't like to be alone, I'm not that person. So enjoy your own company, Do the things, even if you're spending time, connecting with other people, take a few days to also enjoy your own company. Do the things that you want to do by yourself. Go somewhere, go to the beach, go to the poolside, order a glass of, wine or order ice cream. Sit down there and just watch people, people watching. I love people watching when I'm traveling. Just enjoy your own company, enjoy solitude, sit down, reminisce on all the good times you've had in life. Read a book by yourself if you want to. Get on your phone, interact with, family and friends, it could be a video call. Just enjoy being by yourself, just doing nothing. Particularly if you're on holiday, just do nothing. Get naked by yourself, nothing. Just absolutely nothing. Enjoy your own company. This is one of my favorite things to do. I love my own company. I enjoy the solitude of my own company. I do the things that I want to do without worrying about, okay, I need to, compromise for the next person. I will compromise every other time, but take a few days, to just enjoy your own company and just think about your beautiful life. And if it's not beautiful yet, think of how you're going to make it beautiful. Now, if you're traveling alone, money is very important. Now, why is that? Because let's say you arrive at a destination and you need to take a taxi to your hotel. Now, if you're with a friend, it would be easy for you to share the cost of that service. But if you're by yourself, then you will be paying 100%, for that convenience. So if you're traveling alone, you can't do that with little money. And little money, when I mean little money, it just has to be with sufficient money. And sufficient money will just depend on your lifestyle and your taste. It differs from A and to B, you might want to have money that you can afford, let's say a hostel. I might just want a little bit more luxury. And so for me, sufficient money is money that can take care of that, and then extra for in case anything happens, so you need to have sufficient money on you because you're by yourself. You can't be stranded, so have money and then be a bit, even though you want to, splurge and maybe, spend money on things that you like, also, keep what we call vex money. You need that a lot when you're traveling. Even when you're traveling with your bank cards, ensure that you do have cash in case anything happens. In case anything just happens, you're like, okay, this trip is over for me. I want to cut it short now and go home. Have that kind of emergency fund when you are traveling. So money is important because let's say if you're in a city that is kind of secluded and then you cannot get group activities, you have to pay for a personal tour guide to take you around. That has happened a lot, many times to me, but I realized that most times if you use a local tour guide, you even have more fun than the people who think they're coupling up. So have money to pay for the things that you may want to enjoy, and trust me, you will not have any. If I have money in my pocket and then I have my ticket with me and I have an itinerary, I know where I'm going. Just forget. See you when I come back. See you when I come back. So these are 6 things that you can do to avoid boredom when you're traveling on a holiday by yourself. Now, you should travel solo. Traveling alone will be the scariest yet the most liberating, life-changing experience that you may have. So don't wait for anyone. Travel.